What's good, YouTubers? This is Mally Merc bringing you a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Revoltech Leonardo. Almost butchered it. Some pretty cool box art. Actually, that's the only box art we're going to get, is that. Other than the back, it's going to tell you some stuff in Japanese. The only thing you gotta look at is with these Revoltechs is that they actually do give the directions on the outside of the box. They don't come with little papers in it. So if you have no previous experience with Revoltech, it might behoove you to look at this. Other than that, let's open it up. I'm super excited to look at this. Oh my god! So since we have everything perfectly laid out to look at, let's just go through everything it comes with. See, we got Leonardo's seats that should hook up to his back. There's little pegs there. He's got two katanas. One's actually a little bit longer than the other. His pizza looks as if the individual slices should come out. He's got a face up here, and then his regular face. No extra hands. He comes with a manhole base, and then this little pipe probably hooks up to his back so he can do some jumping poses. Size comparison real quickly. We got the Leonardo from the Playmates, and we got the Leonardo from the NECA. He stands just above this one, a little bit shorter than the NECA one, not much shorter, not much taller. He's 5 inches total. You may be thinking, oh snap, he comes with all white eyes. Not really. You can make him all white, but if you actually move the bandana in the back, it'll move his eyes. I mean, that is really cool. It's a lot better than taking off his face and then readjusting the eyes like a lot of the other Revoltechs are. But it's actually on this slider back here. You can move his bandana around. So that's the first head sculpt. Just as a bit of forewarning, the pegs do go in at an angle. It's really hard for me to get the light in there because it does go really deep down. So there's the front of his face. So really, the peg goes towards his face. So when you're pulling it out, make sure you're pulling out and not straight down like I did and almost broke the peg. So the neck joint is actually double jointed. One here at the bottom and then at the neck, or it attaches to the head. The only thing that's, kind of disappointing is the fact in between, see the little link between the two round balls? That actually doesn't move. There's no joint there. It's just at the ends. Stick it in the head, like so. We gotta really stick it in there. There it goes. It goes all the way in. We get some pretty good neck articulation. You can pull it out, hunch it really far back. You can stick it in so it doesn't draw as much attention to the joint. And it looks good. It looks good sitting on the head. Here's the katanas on his back. He comes with two. Like I said, one is longer to prove it to you. See, this one will stick out just a little bit more. It's not much longer, but it is. They slide in there. I'm not too thrilled about the fact that they don't snap in really at all, so they will fall out rather easily. They made it real easy on us deciding which one goes where, because each... Wow, I just broke it. Oh my god. So be really careful when pulling these out, and don't be like me and break it, because that's what I just did. Kind of cheap, kind of upset about that. I didn't pull on it hard at all. It's an easy fix, but annoying. But what I was going to say is that each hole comes with different pegs, so you know exactly which goes where. If there's anything really bad about the sculpt, it would have to be the shoulders. Just the way that they're hunched over, it doesn't look right. I don't understand why they decided to make it so hunched. I mean, there's clearly space back there, and it would have hidden the ball joint even better. Maybe they thought it cut off articulation, but I don't see why, because the shell does not stick out very much. So that's kind of a drag. But moving on down, we got some pretty basic things here on the base of the body. Now, another thing that really bugs me about this figure is this ab crunch. It doesn't swivel, it doesn't go back and forth, it doesn't pull out like a DBZ SH Figure Arts. So, I mean, why did they even add this ab crunch? It's pretty, you can't notice it, so it's not bad in that aspect, but it's pretty weird. I mean, why? It doesn't add to it, it doesn't do anything. We have other, toys with no ab crunch, like this NECA, or like this Playmates we got, and I'm not missing it in those. It just didn't make any sense to me. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the blocky style that they decided to go with it. Looking at the triceps, you can see it a little bit better. You know, it's not rounded off, which is okay. I think that's how they look in the show, so I'm not going to knock it too much. But anyways, the shoulder's going to go up this much. It's going to go you can actually make it come pretty far forward. You don't see that in a lot of figures. Lots of great Revoltech articulation here. Those ratchet joints, you can kind of hear it as I move it. The elbow is double jointed. That's great. Great articulation. The wrist goes forward this much. Swivels, no forearm or bicep swivel. The fingers are articulated, which is just freaking awesome. I haven't seen that in a figure in quite a while. Not of this scale at least either. And here's just me demonstrating that the katanas do plug into the hand. A little hole there, peg there as you've seen before. Moving on down to the legs, they're going to go up this far, and they're going to go back pretty far too, maybe. Those ratchet joints, they really stick. I like it. Great articulation in the knee, back of the thigh touches the calf. That's always great when that happens. That leaves something to be desired. Not a big fan of that big gaping hole there. And then the ankles, it's on a little ball joint. Not amazing articulation on the ankles, but not bad. You can get some great poses with those. So moving away from the figure and looking at its accessories, it comes with this pizza, which all the individual slices come out, and they're actually individually pegged hold. I don't know why they did that. Like, I mean, if they just made them all the same peg, then they would still all fit, but they have, you know, this piece of pizza is not going to be able to fit in this one because the pegs are different. I don't really understand why they did that, but whatever. And then here's the base. This is actually two pieces. This comes out, boom, plugs into there, and then this joint is actually going to come out. Not noticeable, you're not going to notice that, and it's going to plug into this. Stick it real hard in there, dang. So that you can put it into Leo's butthole. So here's with the base plugged into Leo's butt, which is unfortunate, but it is the best place to actually put the peg hole. Anything else, anywhere else, it would have been glaringly obvious and annoying. It's not going to go in those holes, it's the only spot for it. But it's cool. I like it. It's going to look good when I put it with all the other turtles, I think. Overall, I do recommend the figure. Hesitantly, though, because I don't feel that the price justifies what you get. It is the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figure we have to date. That's not saying much considering the Playmates one lacks articulation detail, but it is like only $10, and the NECA one, which it's, you know, priced really high now, but when it came out was only $20, and that line lacks articulation. This one, the price could have been justified. They gave us more accessories. I mean, they gave us a pizza, and they didn't even give us a pizza box. I mean, what am I supposed to do with this disc? Hello? Only one other head sculpt. Very disappointing, and kind of a cheesy base. We get SH Figure Arts DBZ with 4 head sculpts and way better accessories for half the price. I mean, the Krillin was only $30. So, that's really bad, and it makes me so mad. It's hard to bring to words, but I do recommend it if you can afford the $65 price tag they have in BBTS. A little bit cheaper in Ami, but you know, it is what it is. Go out and get it. It is awesome. So thanks for watching. This is Mally Merc. Peace out.